Here we are to recap the lowbrow Aloha featured at Hala Kahiki in River Grove. Joining us tonight, perennial co-host, occupier of the co-host spot, and simultaneous occupier of the comment section, Chai Star G. Welcome, sir.
Always glad to be here in the company of Mr. C. Dives in.
And here we go diving in then. So before we entered the hallowed ground of Hala Kahiki, we made a certain hot dog stop. Now, we've been three guys, three idiots in the parking lot. We have enjoyed the hot dog of Gene and Jude many a time, but just weather-wise, atmosphere-wise, the hot dog remains the classic hot dog.
Yep.
But weather-wise, could not have been a better afternoon to pop open a folding table in a blacktop parking lot and knock down a hot dog before entering Hala Kahiki.
Oh, it was perfect. It was perfect. And what I loved is that, we all brought chairs, but we really didn't sit. We're all standing in the parking lot.
Yeah, that's how we do. Because that's how we do. All right, so then short minutes away from Gene and Jude's, here we are on the approach. Now, this is all the exterior of the gift shop, the old gift shop, I should say. And there's the door that says, please use the other door. Hence, we pass that door and walk up ahead until we get to, man, it's a bit of a stretch to get there, but now we go approaching, and here comes the Tiki Art Show sign, and in we went for the Tiki Art Show. Again, please use the main entrance. Now, this tablecloth, man, this plastic tablecloth back in the 90s when we'd be hanging out outdoors in the yard, man, I had a stash of these out of the gift shop, and it was a beautiful thing. All right, so again, they don't have their water fountain filled. Now we're inside, but we're outside. Right back in the day when we first discovered Hala, it was only the inside rooms, and as they expanded over time, so this is the tented section. Over here, we got to sit outside, and here's one of the first vendors that we saw having the fountain equipment, the mugs, a variety of tiki stuff. Gee, what was there's so much to talk about. There's Hala itself. There's the beverages. There's the company. There's the vendors. Which one of these multiple topics do you want to dive into first?
So prior to meeting everyone at Gene and Jude's, I parked next to Hala Kahiki, and it wasn't even open yet. And there was a line of maybe, I'd say 20 people deep waiting to get in.
Yeah.
And all of them were wearing, like Polynesian wear, Hawaiian shirts, stuff like that. And I too was wearing the one that you gave me from Geeky Tiki. And so I felt like, okay, now I'm like one of them. Because I felt weird wearing it, because I rarely wear like Polynesian stuff.
Yeah.
And then, when I met up with you guys, you two were all in the garb. So I'm like, okay, we're living the dream, But, we've been there before they had this show, back in the days, and, it's just a cool place to hang out and chill and have, some drinks and hors d'oeuvres and stuff. But man, it was, by the time we left, it was like a madhouse. It was like, I've never seen it that crazy busy before.
Gee, we speculated. Would we find him? Would he find us? And look at this in the comments. Mandarin is giving a yo mahalo, bro. Hey, all right, man. Same thing, man. You continue to set the traps for us or challenge us if we can find you. So, man, I don't know the date of the next lowbrow Aloha that will be, but Mandarin, same business as you faked us out at C2E2. Open invitation, Mandarin. We'll see if we will be there next time around. If so, we will say right here. And man, that would be the ultimate setting to finally meet the Mandarin face to face. That would be an amazing life event. All right, so as you're saying, gee, we've had many a good time there over the years. Never were we there that early in the afternoon. Never were we there for the lowbrow Aloha event. And I would say this was the most crowded I've ever seen the place.
Mm. So when you were there previously, like in previous years, has it always been that sort of layout where the vendors are like distributed throughout Hala?
No, man, this was first time for the vendor. So,
Oh,
side
really?
story,
Okay.
one time we were at whatever other thing that was co-occurring with. Hang on. Let me keep my thought, but let me get Mandarin, Mr. C, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mandy, we just appreciate you to no end, sir. But now, as I was coming to say, right, the one time we were at the other thing, and okay, maybe we'll get there before it shuts down. And then we saw all the vendors going into their trunks of their cars, packing up. So I'm saying this is your first time for the lowbrow, my first time for the lowbrow, and it was quite an aloha.
It was a very highbrow.
Yes,
I can't do how Fanboy G does it, but
or Junkyard. Noteworthy Junkyard was with us at the time. Junkyard not sharing the screen with us right now. You never know. Junkyard might pop in a Mandarin-like way. But so some people said there were fewer vendors this time than previous time, so we don't have a real backdrop for that. But of the vendors that were there, Mandarin, let me introduce you, sir, to Colonel Coconut. So Colonel Coconut is a real cool shop, a real cool vendor. We'll come more into that. Let me flip through some more pictures. Then we'll try to look at some of these tiki artist people and their web pages. Again, trying to promote fun, trying to promote diving into that which is entertaining, and also trying to support local artists from all around the place. So again, this is some Colonel Coconut stuff. He had some wood carvings, Creature of the Black Lagoon, and more stuff. Boy, do I got a lot of pictures of that. Oh, look, there's Chai Star wearing the very same Planet Hoth Geeky Tiki shirt. Man, that's whatever the structure is there, if you want to call it a gazebo or what have you. It brought lighting. It's holding up. Go ahead.
I have a funny story about that shirt. So as we were leaving, I had to use the little boys' room, and so there's two stalls, 2 urinals.
Right, and it's a very small restroom.
Yeah, very small. So there's a dude standing there doing his thing, and I take the other one doing my thing, and the dude turns to me and says, "I really like your shirt." As we're doing our thing, I'm like, "Oh, thanks." Then he's like, "Yeah, I have one of the artist prints that did the shirt at home, and we're still doing our thing." I'm like, "Oh, cool."
And you're like, how many different topics of conversation are you going to make with me here?
I know. and unfortunately, I have a bladder of like an infant, so I couldn't just cut the conversation. And we did not cross streams. Fanboy Cantina, if you want to know, we did not cross the streams, and we did not shake hands. But yeah, it was just kind of awkward to end that excursion with some random dude talking to me at the urinal. But okay.
Nowhere else on the internet, on YouTube, can you find these direct stories recapping Lowbrow Aloha 2026. Mandarin is giving the fist pump to Fanboy G. Mandarin is asking, where are the tiki shirts? Well, right there. Look, right there, Mandarin. That is the Geeky Tiki Planet Hoth one that the Chai Star is wearing right there. I'm only repping the Mr. C Dive In OG t-shirt right here. We'll have more news on the t-shirts coming up in the future.
And I did rep the Mr. C Dives In t-shirt underneath the tiki shirt.
Right there. It's kind of hard to see, Mandy, but the purple t-shirt under the tiki shirt. So again, you got to have, if you're going to be a respected tiki establishment, you got to have some significant carvings featured. So that's not specific to the lowbrow, but that's ongoing decor at Hala Kahiki. You got to have some smaller scale tiki masks as well. Next time we do an outside show, we'll comment. Maybe we'll bring back to this very photo. Look at that amazing Menards style patio furniture. Good stuff. Man, like this octopus. That's all I got to say. This octopus is not from a specific vendor to the event. This octopus is always on the wall. I was all over it. Cool octopus. I got a few shots of him. Again, I'm hanging out with Colonel Coconut over here. Can't get away from his table. Now, this was cool, too, that they have like a little bamboo fold-out table to show the other stuff. This might be coming into Kim Bang artistry. So, again, she had a lot of cool jewelry pieces, a lot of cool smaller pieces. Absolutely. And G, jump in at any time, man. Highlight, give some comments on any of these artists anytime you want. Again, the seahorses there and the fish, a variety of colors. I'm liking the orange tint over there. I'm liking the light blue tint over there. Kim Bang, definitely good stuff. There you go, a seahorse necklace. Now, I nearly walked out of the place with the seahorse necklace myself. It wasn't this time around. Maybe that's in the future. All right. This guy, I was looking for I should have just talked to the guy and said, hey, do you have your business card? But Snuggly Duckling and had so many awesome carvings for this guy. He had pretty much the whole wall for himself over there.
Yeah, I definitely remember his booth. A lot of like intricate, clean signs that were cut out of wood. So,
and from one spot to the next, right? Here's some lamps. Here's some mini light ups. Here's some, it was just such a great variety of items in there. Speaking of the lamps, now Tiki Farm is not your independent spot. They're a full on, business, and they have a variety of stuff, but they had representation there. So I guess these are like the punch bowl size. I won't even call them mugs, but the punch bowl size containers for your drinks. Definitely worth checking out. Some lamps there farther back in the backdrop. And now here, this guy got some skull imagery. The leopard print is common in a lot of tiki spots. So that's represented here. As I mentioned, Tiki Farm right there, and a bunch of mugs with them. This guy was moving kind of fast there, so you can see the carving, but this guy had a lot of skull imagery in his stuff. Glow of the Grog. I'm going to do a share screen in a little bit to highlight them a little bit better, but those are very tiny, either swizzle sticks or light up mini lamps. Absolutely cool stuff. This guy, I remember we looked at him. So Daddy Cool Tiki, a lot of amazing carving stuff. This shot has it a little bit easier to see than the other one. I found him on Facebook a little bit, but I didn't see him having his own, which doesn't mean he doesn't have his own spot. I'm just saying I wasn't able to locate it yet. Anyway, you jump in. We're walking through the aisles to tell the good people checking us out here tonight. What were your thoughts of the vendors?
I haven't seen that much wood in one place compared to like a Menards or Home Depot. I'm just saying. So
here we are raising a glass in the community. They're having a good time in our afternoon. And again, that brings me back to Colonel Coconut again. So I think that's all for the picture shares. But again, let me do some share screens, jump in and jump out for sharing screens. And if I got it, if I hit us this way, there we go. Colonel Coconut. I'm going to jump over here now where I can't see, but where I can navigate. So let's check out various things in the store of Colonel Coconut.
He has a very like he sounds like a character from Svengoolie show. Like he could be like a character.
Absolutely. And then, as we know, I'm a big Tombstone guy for Svengoolie, and now we got a fez hat, skull, and a mustache. It's not exactly the Tombstone mustache, but we got a different skull guy with the mustache. So I guess that's just part of what appeals to me. But again, super cool mugs, glasses, carvings. You got a little Boba Fett there. You got a little Mandalorian here. Peeping Creature is the name of Devo. So when you got Creature of the Black Lagoon, you got Star Wars, you got Devo, you're drawing so many cool influences. This pirate skull here is really mytho circle carving. Colonel Coconut, glad we made his acquaintance. Let me come back again. And
I'm surprised there wasn't any K-pop Demon Hunter Tiki.
Maybe that's in a future one. Maybe that's something. Oh, okay. Mike, can you hear me now? How about now? Nope. Oh man.
It wouldn't be a show, ladies and gentlemen, if there wasn't for technical difficulties. That's what we were talking about before we went on. I will do the translating. Okay, so here we got some teeny lamps, big tiki energy. Let's go. Okay, he's back.
You can hear me now?
I got the laugh down pretty darn good. Sorry.
Thank you for covering that. Is why it's always good to have a co-host. So my mic is good again?
It's good.
All right. Then let's come back in here and let me again go to where I can navigate a little bit better. So Glow of the Grog, like the right as you covered. So Meet the Artist is Groggy Carol. She's local to Arlington Heights, which is where the other Lola's Pizza Palace and the other tiki spot is. So look at this stuff. Like this is just, I'm gonna have to pick some of this stuff up. I didn't pick it up at this time around, but super, super cool what's going on over there. Now let me come another one here and let me jump back in. Let me put us over. Let me put us over this way and get another.
Here's the other co-host,
Snoopy. What's going on now? Now, last time we had Snoopy eating Lucky Charms. Yeah. Is Snoopy ready to do any acts for us tonight, or it's just you never can?
He was licking his butt before going on camera.
Oh boy,
that's his new magic trick right now. Is I can lick my butt. Boy, this show is like jam packed with just like off the cuff, like let's go stuff. I love it. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
That is how we do it. And as we mentioned this, so there's the Kim Bang page. Let me put us over there so that stuff is more visible. And then let me navigate a little bit through there more. Let's see. You know what? Let's go apparel, accessories. No, let's go for the home. Let's go shower curtains. Look at that range of show. You want a Creature of the Black Lagoon shower curtain? You want some Atomic Cat shower curtain? You want an octopus shower curtain? Like it's definitely a lot of awesome vendors that were there and a lot of cool stuff to be.
Oh, very cool.
Let's take another swipe here. Let's see what else do we got. Let's go to jewelry under Kim Bang. As we were pointing out there, you got a variety. Man, just the colors. What's this? Aloha monkey necklace. See, you got Creature of the Black Lagoon earrings. You got this is Kim Bang art right here. Look at this. Let's click around a little bit more. See what do you got? Some items sold out. Some items in stock. There you go. A lot of seahorses. A lot of skulls. You can't go wrong when you got seahorses and skulls.
That's right.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. So before we wind it down here, I definitely want to say, had we been in a different spot, had we been in the neighborhood of the Fanboy Cantina, we might have had a different event on the schedule. Do you want to tell the good people what that event might have been if we were over there in Fanboy Cantina land while I cue it up?
Cherry blossom?
Something. So let's hang out. Let's take a visit to the Fanboy Cantina. And
these are the moments.
And a commercial.
If you've been injured in a car accident, they'll put your peace of mind first.
Yeah, Fanboy Cantina is raking in the dough with all these ads and stuff.
Oh my God. Please do check out Fanboy Cantina for the Cherry Blossom Festival review.
This vendor here, Ukiyo-e Heroes, is one of my favorites. Love the artwork, love the pop culture references, Star Wars, Godzilla, aliens, what have you, being rendered in.
Oh, just because I stopped sharing it doesn't mean it's going to stay. Here we go. Let me hit pause. family-friendly event over there in Fanboy Cantina Land. Definitely worth checking out. No.
Oh my. Oh my.
Now you got me. Of course, this is the
dude. I've been doing so I've had like this chest thing for like ages, and to like try and help me not go into coughing spasms. I've been doing the Chris Connolly, the fanboy like old man laugh kind of like thing. So yeah, I've been doing the Mr. C laugh a lot.
Which is a little bit of Muttley from the Wacky Races.
Yeah. But every time I do, I'm like, it's a nod to Mr. C.
Perfect. Well, again, here we are on a weeknight. Longtime visitors of Hala Kahiki, first time goers to the lowbrow Aloha. Definitely worth going back to again. Was real cool to have Junkyard there. And now as I realize I did let me come back because now I got all these other photos. Here we go. This was the purchase to the house, a Junkyard. So let that be our closing. And do you remember the name? We'll have to come. Scott somebody did this one. You found his Instagram later. That's all right. But cool that Junkyard picked up something cool that we found, Colonel Coconut and everybody else. We're going to close out for now. Gee, what's one of our closing questions?
Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah. Hold on.
You're typing?
Yeah.
You could say
hold
it.
On. No. When?
Co-host and comment section. There you go. Mandarin did it for you. Mandarin.
Thanks, Mandy. Man.
To be determined, but we'll definitely be around. We'll definitely be around soon again. Thanks, Mandarin, for showing up. Thanks, Fanboy G, for showing up. Do check out the Cherry Blossom Festival video over on the Fanboy Cantina channel. Snoopy's closing us out. Snoopy's so excited with all the comings and goings. Mandy in the house. Oh, and if Mandy, there can be no house without Mandy. It has to, for us to stand on solid ground, we need the Mandarin on our side. I'm closing us out. Thanks, everybody. We'll be around for more foolishness in a parking lot or not in the near future. And we're out.